real quick, we're gonna do a quick spoiler-free review.
Better, David.
For Wonder Woman.
You can get me in trouble at home.
You can get spanked. Wonder Woman. I just saw it this morning.
Okay.
I just saw it this morning, and you know that we've talked about it already before in the past. How we feel about DC's movies.
This is the savior.
And how I guess they haven't been the greatest. Okay. They're not bad, but they haven't been Marvel caliber type movies for the most part anyway. I enjoy them, across the board pretty much.
Oh,
I do have my problems with them though.
For the first time, just like 3 days ago, I saw Suicide Squad.
Oh, really? I know. I knew it. But
I'm so happy I waited.
But, okay, so this is where I went in, in going, like, I was like, okay, I'm going to be very cautious going in, especially with this movie.
Yeah.
I loved Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was my favorite part of Batman v Superman. The moment she hit the screen, I'm telling you, literally, I got goosebumps. Like, yeah. It was one of those moments. I'm like, I never thought I would see Wonder Woman on the big screen.
And her music.
That music kicked in, yeah. Okay, so again, going in, I was already very cautious about it. So, it was. I was like at odds with myself the entire time. It started, and the moment it started.
Hold on, David, don't ruin it for Hunter because he loves Wonder Woman. Hey, we do too, man.
Again, it started, and I was like, okay, I don't know what to expect, but really, like when it got going, I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
Like I was kind of taken aback by it all.
Did you watch regular or 3D?
I watched it regular.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, I don't know if do they have a 3D?
Yeah,
oh,
because
I watched it regular.
because I saw this guy. He had like a little poster, and then he had like a little statue, and then I gave him a lot of stuff. I was like, damn.
But okay, so my main thing that I really loved about the movie was that it felt very much like Captain America, the first Avenger.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Felt very much like that.
Yeah.
But the characters, the story felt like it had a lot more heart to it. Like I cared a lot more for these characters. That's not usually something that you have in Marvel movies. It's kind of like, let's get to the story. These people had like, Steve Trevor and Diana Prince in the movie. They have their own little part of the movie.
Yeah.
To themselves, in a sense. Like as the storyline progresses, it's a lot about them.
Yeah.
And it's a love story. And you don't really get a whole lot of that. You don't get a whole lot of that in Marvel movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of like, let's progress the story to get to what's coming next.
Is that true?
And it says, I've always loved DC dark style, but God, this movie is colorfully gorgeous. I completely agree.
Yeah.
The way it's shot and the way it's color graded, the way that they just make certain colors pop and things like that. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Would you say when this movie comes out on 4K, would it be worth
it? Yes. Yes.
So is this
definitely?
Because I mean, look what just the couple of shots that they show now on my phone.
Yeah.
That one scene where they show her going, like, it's just a shot of her going straight. It was so cool, man.
I will say that this it's a style all its own as far as the way it's done, but it feels, in action sequences, it feels very much like the same...
300?
And like Batman the way they did Batman v Superman and Man of Steel and stuff like that, it has the same style. Kinda, same tone, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But oh my God, man! Everything about it is just perfect to me. I never thought I would say that about a DC movie, that it was perfect. The only little qualm that I have.
Oh shit.
Is that this kind of happens across the board though with superhero movies. I'm not shitting on nothing. No.
Cover your head.
No. And I think many people will agree with me though, is that when it gets into these like fast action sequences where she's fighting and jumping around, that the CG that's used, it starts to look cartoony.
Okay.
That's the only, and it only happened like maybe once.
Yeah.
I was a little skeptical about the lasso of truth initially too, and it does look kind of cartoony.
Like real quick,
yeah,
how it moved, lit up.
Yeah, it doesn't look like an actual rope.
I saw that in the trailer because I haven't seen the movie.
But that's the only thing that's wrong with it. When
I noticed that, I was like, yeah. Because it's kind of easy for somebody to go, and then, yeah.
But even before this movie was shot and all that stuff, that was kind of the thing. I was like, okay, that's going to be the challenge in doing it. And it looked like they didn't perfect it, but it looks good. And I like the way that they did it. Everything about it, even the way, okay, like in the old TV show, she'd use the lasso of truth and get the truth out of people.
She would go, now tell me what you know. It was so cheesy.
So very cheesy, right? They do something they do similar things to that, to that degree, but it's not cheesy.
Okay, cool.
Like, it's not cheesy. There's nothing cheesy about it.
Hey, that chick, the secretary chick, remember she was on Shaun of the Dead?
Oh, yeah, she was.
She gained some weight, man.
Yeah, she did a little bit.
Was that fake, or did she really gain weight?
No, I think she...
Yeah, man, I kind of liked her. Her and her forehead.
Her and her forehead.
That chick has a fucking...
But everything about this movie was phenomenal to me. I never thought I would say that about a DC movie.
What's up?
I never really thought I would say that this movie was pretty perfect.
Man.
Okay,
so now when part 2 comes out, the WW2, when they come out, it's got to live up to this, man. It really does.
Yeah. Here it says, was it the upcoming Blu-ray like BBS? Do you think that they'll be doing special editions like that on 4K? Yes, they definitely will.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Especially with this movie being so good, and everybody's loving it across the board, critics and all that stuff alike. They're definitely going to be doing all these different special editions for Blu-rays, Steelbooks, and all this other stuff. So definitely look forward to that. I'm sure Target's going to be doing a Digibook as well.
And I'm sure David's going to own all of them.
I will, most likely.
Dude.
Shut up.
The Logans, man. Why?
Don't worry about that.
God, you and Blu-ray Dan. Both of you guys, man. Y'all had all these. I was watching both of y'all's videos. I was like, Jesus Christ.
So, again, I really loved Wonder Woman so much. I'm not going to ruin anything at all for you guys. Totally spoiler free.
All right.
But the villain of this movie,
I know,
was done so well.
Really?
Really well.
I thought it was weirdo.
I really thought that they kind of give you a little twist on it, a little twist to it.
A little twist.
And I kind of saw it coming, but many might not. And I thought his appearance, the way they made him look, the way the whole ending finale fight scene was spot on, perfect, better than Batman v Superman.
Damn,
I will say that. Yeah, the Digibooks are always awesome. But yeah, definitely, I really feel like this movie surpassed Batman v Superman, and is going to be the starting point of what they're going to be doing going forward. I think this is going to shape the rest of the movies.
Yeah,
going forward, definitely.
If you guys don't, this was pretty cool on Instagram. I if you go on Instagram and you look on the right hand side, if you swipe to the right, and you know how they usually have like other little videos like Cosmo or BS like that. They had a Wonder Woman there. If it's still there, go check it out. And basically, they narrow it down the 3 comic books that match up to this movie. So you know what
what to expect within the movie.
So I thought it was pretty cool, because I didn't even know that. I thought this was just going to be some random ass story or something, But they actually went off 3 different comic books for this movie, and I checked it out and everything. And it's funny because I almost bought these 3 comic books. Well, actually, I had one. I own one. It's the one with the famous pose where she's in the.
Oh, yeah. Like I know which one you're talking about.
It has like the badass background and everything. I forget the name of that artist, but I love that dude's art. He did her art fucking justice, man. Actually, no, he did a lot of the DC art too, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Did he do the long hair Superman?
Yeah, I think so.
He wasn't he? Man, the dude, I love that dude's art. He like, that's the artist I love from the DC, and I don't know his name. Don't throw me in the fucking grill. And what's his name? Rosa. I forget his name for the Marvel one from the 90s. Venom and Spider-Man and Carnage.
Oh, I can't remember either. I don't know.
It's like it's something rose. I can't think of it. Those dudes, man, I hold them real high.
But yeah, so the movie, I really loved it. I thought it was great. Definitely, if you haven't seen it yet, definitely go see it. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by it. Shut up. Because again, if you've kind of gone this far with DC movies and have been like, okay,
let down.
This is terrible. What are they gonna do next? This is definitely gonna change your mind and pick up your spirits regarding, I guess, the movies going forward. Patty Jenkins, she's the one that directed the movie.
Okay.
She was actually originally supposed to direct Thor: The Dark World.
Oh, really?
And they fired her, or that she quit because of creative differences. Now, this one, it's kind of like a blessing in disguise because you start looking at it, and they both deal with gods, Thor and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Things like that. And you see what maybe could have happened in Thor in this movie. She did it. She knocked it out of the park completely.
Damn.
She did.